Hey up, you're back. You noticed anything different yet? I've tried to do some of that clever watch me walking in stuff, and if by any miracle you've ever watched any of the others before, you might have noticed the bouncing bomb's gone. 3 kilos of sleeping bag, the British Army, you know, one everyone's got. It's been left at home. This is the last weekend in May. If you can't remember which one was the last weekend in May 2017, it's the one where it was 1,000 degrees and 120% humidity. So I'm just bringing the DD quilt to keep me going. Under quilt and the over quilt. Dropped a couple of other things as well, but we'll see how we go. See you in a bit when I get to the camp I went to last time. The new camp, I guess. Same woods, different spot. Oh, and here comes the rain that's been promised. See you later. Well, it's not as badly overgrown as I thought it was going to be, which is something. It's nearly 2 months since I was last up here, and I've been clearing brambles at the school I was at yesterday, and I was thinking, oh, what's going to be here, but still looking actually not too bad. So we'll get set up. Oh, right, tarp's up. I'm getting eaten alive. So fire next. Gotta say though, got the little magic blanket, DD's little magic blanket recently. Oh, it's handy for just chucking over stuff when it starts raining. Big enough to cover everything. Part of the reason why I nearly didn't come up here, some other things I got last weekend. But we'll talk about that in a bit. I want some wood and some smoke more than I want some wood. Yeah. That's a bit dry and punky, but this thing just rips through anything. Agua Canyon or something, Boreal 21. It's brilliant. Takes no space, puts away into nothing, puts back together. Love it. Another kind of ish upside down fiery thing. I don't know if this is really an upside down fire or whether this is just a way of keeping wood dry by leaving it under the fire instead of next to it. Size isn't everything, I guess. Neither's measuring. Just stay together long enough for a fire. That's all. Come on, less haste, more speed. What's it to be, I can hear you asking. Birch bark, friction fire. See if I can find the fire tin first. Oh, that would be annoying, wouldn't it? Genuinely quite pleased I've got a little emergency kit. There's some storm matches and fire lighters. Yeah, just in case anyone was ever daft enough to not bring his stuff. Just got one little tin, you know, those magnesium rod things. Thanks Paul, gave me that a while ago. Some store matches and a couple of zip lighters. It always lives in the pack. And right now I can't think where I left my normal little fire tin. Well, isn't that lucky? I'll bring you back in a little bit and we'll see if this has settled in to be an actual fire. Yee! Hammocks up. Not too much hassle. Always worried about clearance underneath it, but not touching the tarp. Fire's going. And it's just about smoky enough to help, I reckon. Love it. My wife had knee surgery a little while ago. As a result, she had to cut the leg off a pair of jeans or two to fit over the cast that she had. So she had one-legged trousers for the good leg, shorts on the other side, and one particular pair of slightly stretchy jeans made a perfect little caddy for a 14cm billy. Chorizo, perfectly sized old El Paso Mexican street market wraps, well done. Could that be any neater? Proper cheaty meal. That'll be some smoky Spanish style already cooked rice, and the apples, more of them for breakfast. But if any of you follow Scrambled O, you'll know exactly what's going to happen with them. But right now, it's time for a brew. Yet more weight weenie action. Oh yes. Might be time for more than one brew. Oh, I decided I wasn't going to bring my trivet, which weighs 1 kilo. Made the walk up much more pleasant, but I haven't made a tripod. I promise the next thing you see will be this on the fire. I might even tell you how many goes it took. Making a brew, take 1. Oh. I wonder if we'll get to drink it. We'll get to rescue the pan and start again. Meanwhile, in an attempt to try and get a little bit more organised when I come up, John Fenner on Brushcraft UK. Thank you very much. We now have a much more sensibly sized first aid kit. Square bottom, I'll remember. Yes, I know, I should probably mark it up for somebody else's benefit. Brew kit, coffee and tea bags in there. Just stops the plastic bags from tearing apart, don't they? Awesome. And cutlery and the like will be in that one. Little pairs of tongs and things. Sorted. 5 of those leather bags. All the way up to yay sort of big. 25 quid. So I thought I'll have some of that. Right, I was going to say I'll bring you back when I've had a brew, but you know what? You may as well stay there. We'll see if we can play with speeding up time. You know, Wayne's World. Styly. Oh, it was so close. Take 2. Go on, you knew that's what you were hoping for. Round 2. Oh. Did you jump? I did. Yeah. Yeah, that was boiling. Perfect. I've got me brew. Everyone's a winner, eh? Got me brew. And then we'll get these going as soon as we're ready. Hey, I've made my tea and I've eaten most of it. I didn't even mention it. I stuck my phone on FaceTime live thing. But it was good. Cheated. Horrendously cheated. Little packet of chorizo already diced up. One of these flavoured rice things. All ready to go. Stick it in the pan afterwards. And you end up with a pan of rather delicious stuff. So down he comes. Out comes the grub, and incredibly dexterously. Oh, I wasn't going to try and do this, but what the heck? Let's see if we can. The others have been filled up a bit more, but the others have had 2 hands to roll them up. Hang on, let's have a look. Oh, 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 oh. Hey! And a bunch of little filled wraps. Delicious! And a winner. Dead easy. I remembered some pudding this time. Of course, the only problem with going solo is you in an attempt to protect your kid, have to keep the stuff in the box. And the box holds 2. What a dilemma. It'd be a shame to waste it though. Yeah. I think I'll sort that out. See you in a bit. I'm just stoking the fire up again a little bit. Thought I saw a flash. Cheers. Or should I say, cheers. I said earlier about how I'd not brought the trivet, not brought the sleeping bag. Between those 2, that saves about 4 kilos. Just over 4 kilos of stuff. But what I was looking forward to was I bought a new sleeping bag as well. Been out to the Alp Kit shop in Hathersage. Got a new mat, got a hunk of bivvy, and one of their Mountain Ghost 300 sleeping bags. So, nice and toasty. Packs down to about 1/3 the size of that British Army beast, and within days there was a heat wave. But what I'm looking forward to is going up onto the hills. Trying to catch some views. It'll mean carrying less stuff. Slightly simpler food. Really simple, I'm hoping, but still tasty. It'll be all about just trying to get some height and sleeping looking at the sky. Today might not have been a perfect day for it because the sky is flat grey and it's just started drizzling again. There's just enough of a breeze to blow it just under the edge of the tarp. I'm liking that the wind's in one of its 2 usual directions. It's either going that way or that way. Today it's going that way, which means most of the smoke is just blowing straight up across, which is nice. Been too long though. I'm just going to sit and listen to the birds for a bit. I could really do with a kip. So it might be early night tonight. Whoa. I'll undoubtedly see you again in a bit though. See ya. Last brew's on before I'll be making the most of an early night, I think. This one's balanced on the rocks at the bottom of the fire, this one's staying up. It's turned a little cooler.
predicted it's going to get down to about 11 tonight, which is fairly warm. I think it's probably about the limit for the DD overquilt. I guess we'll find out. I can always put this back on if needs be. Don't need a pillow in the hammock so much. But we shall see soon. I think we just got a bit of steam coming, so unless something remarkable happens, I'll see you in the morning. Morning. Don't know if you can hear those birds. But they've got me surrounded. DD quilt was fine. Didn't actually get that cold last night. Maybe about 12 degrees. Not cold at all, but it was quite snug. But in the middle of the night, there was a just wondering what that bird is. There was a firework display or something went off. Huge, like professional firework display thing. Just outside the woods. Didn't know it was going to be going on. Of course, there was a risk of thunder, and I wondered what I should do, because I thought it was thunder at first, and it just didn't stop, and it took a while to work out what was actually going on. Anyway, I didn't die in a massive lightning strike, so I should probably get up and get some breakfast in a minute, and we'll see if we can do anything with those apples and bacon. We'll see.
Alright, we're on a boil. Time for the closest approximation to a proper coffee that I can do at the minute. Well, that I can be bothered to carry at the minute. It's not so bad. Okay, brew's on, coffee's steeping away. Breakfast, I think I mentioned this earlier. Scrambled dough, did this apple and bacon thing. So the plan is some deliciously dry bacon. It's going to get fried up really gently so that the fat comes out but doesn't just burn off, so you end up with a really dry pan, into which some diced apple is going to fall. Probably only one, I'll probably eat the other one. And the bacon comes out, then you kind of cook up the apple, put the bacon back in, and you've got a bacon and apple breakfast. I did forget the cinnamon I was going to bring, so it's just going to be bacon and apple. But I like bacon. Everybody likes bacon. I like apples. Everybody likes apples. The gentle cooking bit may take a little arranging, so we might go and get a couple of logs to put either side to prop the pan up on, just to try and get a bit of height. And we might wait till the flames have died down, because I know that's what you're screaming at me right now. Okay, so first up, a little bit of bacon. I know what I really wanted was some nice thick fatty bacon from the butcher's, but once again, just for a change, I was kind of rushing around trying to carry on the rest of life before coming in. But we should be able to get the first 4 rashers in here without too much trouble. Nice slow sizzle, please. Nice oozy fatty slow sizzle. So you guys go there. Meanwhile, let's sort out the fire. There goes. Well, it's not burning immediately. You keep an eye on that for me whilst back in the kitchen here I try and sort out an apple. Some apple ready to go. The first knife I bought was Murphy-Mora 511 because it was really cheap. It's now my cooking knife because actually it's nice and skinny and it doesn't explode stuff when you try and cut it. Yeah, did hope it'd be a bit longer before the log caught fire, but never mind. I've heard he went, why on earth did he put so much water in that pan, in that billy, for a single cup of coffee? His cup's not that big. That's because it should still be warm in there, right? So this should stay warm in there, right? Fingers crossed. Alright, next, see if we can dice up the bacon, put it back in. That apple isn't cooked. No, I don't think I can be bothered with the wraps. Get a little... Oh yeah. Oh, that really works. If I did put cinnamon in, I'd only want a tiniest bit. Oh, it's good. That's really good. Thanks, Scrambled Egg. Ooh, if I get really sophisticated, if something appears on the screen, there'll be a link to his video of it. I'm going to enjoy this. Right, time to take camp down.